So in the last video, we learned about classes, properties, and methods, and we will in this video as well. Now, next generation JavaScript also offers a different syntax for initializing properties and methods. And in fact, it's this more modern syntax that I'm going to use in this course. That's why I want to show it to you here as well. You have already learned that properties are like variables that you associate with classes and objects, and methods are like functions attached to classes and objects. And you will learn more about this syntax where we define properties in the constructor functions. Now, there is a more modern syntax that avoids us to use this constructor function with the next generation of JavaScript, which we will use in this course. You can assign a property directly in your class with myProperty equal to value. So you skip the constructor function. Behind the scenes, this will still be transformed to use constructor functions, but you will have an easier time writing this for methods. It's pretty similar. This is the old way I showed you in the last video. Now, the next generation JavaScript method is to use the left syntax where you define a property. Just imagine a method as a property that stores a function as a value. So my method is equal to and then an arrow function. The main advantage of this syntax is that since you are using an arrow function as a property value here, the this keyword has no issues. That's exactly why we're going to use this syntax here, in the lower right corner, and the corresponding syntax in the lower left corner throughout this course. Let me show you the syntaxes. Let's go back to JSBean on the project we already worked on with the human classes. We can remove the constructor and this keyword and just set gender equal to male and print it. Gender can be equal to an arrow function where we do console log. Gender still uses the this keyword here when we contact the property. Although you can ignore this arrow for now, we don't need the constructor anymore and we don't need to call it super for that reason. Instead, we will call this name without it, equal to Mathieu and gender equal to female for instance, and print my name to an arrow function equal like this. Now if you delete this and run it, you'll get an error because it doesn't recognize the syntax you actually need. Go to the drop-down menu where it says JavaScript and choose ES6. If you do that, and you press clear and then run, you will see Mathieu and female. You will still see the arrows on the left, but you can ignore them. This is the next generation JavaScript syntax that we will be using in this course.